by FairTax supporters across the country. So there is no confusion, I am a Democrat. I have worked 20-hour days, 7 days a week, for months at a time. I have slept on office floors with blankets pulled from the trunks of volunteers' cars. During Senator McCaskill's campaign, I learned the benefit of a union hall with showers, even if they were located behind a door marked mid. On November 4th, while polls were closing and parties were starting, I was still in President Obama's Raytown office working to ensure every vote was counted. I have organized teachers in New Orleans and registered voters through Rocks the Vote. I have been in favor of the FairTax for several years.
Yeah! FairTax!
Ever since my uncle gave me a small paperback book to read. My uncle and I disagree on all the major hot-button issues, from abortion to gun rights, Social Security to the death penalty. To sum it up, we disagree on how the government should spend our tax dollars. We are in complete agreement on how the government should collect those tax dollars. I'm here to speak about why I, a Democrat, support the FairTax, why other Democrats must support the FairTax, and why it is crucial that the FairTax is a non-partisan issue, both on a local and national scale.
It's an American issue.
Yes, it is. My top 3 reasons for supporting the FairTax are it will increase jobs, widen our tax base, and give me control of the money I earn.
Yeah!
Yes.
The FairTax increases jobs by eliminating some of the major reasons, such as the capital gains and corporate income taxes that cause and continue to cause U.S. companies to leave the U.S.
Yeah!
The FairTax widens our tax base. Under the FairTax, people making money from criminal activities such as drugs pay taxes.
Yeah!
Illegal immigrants pay taxes.
Yeah!
People being paid under the table pay taxes.
Yeah!
People who once used accountants, attorneys, and financial advisors to find loopholes in our current system pay taxes. Everyone in the U.S. who buys anything new will pay taxes.
Yeah!
With the FairTax, I will finally have control of my money. Managing a nonprofit in Kansas City, earning $30,000 a year, I was bringing home $478 a week. With the FairTax in place, I'll be bringing home my entire paycheck of $576 a week. That's an increase of $392 per month, totaling $4,704 for the year. A college graduate with $21,000 in student loans would be able to pay off the loan within 5 years using only the increase in salary. I will no longer have to wait a year to receive a refund on the money I earn that the government borrowed interest-free. My money will be there every payday. Fellow Democrats must support the FairTax because it simplifies our tax system, boosts our economy, and is far more progressive than our current system. We all agree that the current tax system is complex and hard to understand, with over 70,000 pages of tax code. According to Money Magazine, 99% of us will pay a tax professional to file an incorrect tax return.
Yeah.
Democrats want a simplified tax system. The FairTax is the simplified tax system.
Yeah.
Pay a tax once on new item purchased, that's it. Buy anything used, clothing, books, house, car, there is no federal tax. The FairTax will boost our economy in a number of ways. The most important way, due to our current economic situation, is it will create jobs. There is over $13 trillion in offshore accounts. The FairTax will bring back an estimated $2 to $3 trillion in the first year alone to be invested here at home.
Yeah!
The third reason Democrats must support the FairTax is that it's far more progressive than our current tax system. Under the FairTax, taxes until they are above the poverty line. This gives us a greater opportunity to move up the economic ladder and achieve the American dream. It is crucial that the fair tax has non-partisan support. On the national level, the fair tax cannot pass without bipartisan support. Our current Senate is made up of 58 Democrats, 2 independents, and 40 Republicans. House of Representatives is made up of 256 Democrats and 178 Republicans. We must persuade those on both sides of the aisle to gain passage of the fair tax. I cannot stress enough the importance of non-partisan support at the local level. Imagine if my uncle never gave me the book to read, or if I was closed-minded and unwilling to learn about the fair tax because of all the issues we disagree on. There are entire families of strong Democrats that don't have an uncle to persuade them to take the time and learn about the fair tax. If we supporters of the fair tax dismiss the Democrats, we lose 50% of our potential supporters. Everyone here today must make the commitment and decide if the fair tax is your #1 issue above all other issues. That is the only way to gain passage. The fair tax must come first.
Yeah.
Most Democrats don't realize they have a vested interest in the fair tax, simply because they are unaware of the facts and have been convinced that the fair tax is a Republican issue. We must show them that the fair tax is an American issue. We have to be welcoming and inclusive of all people willing to listen. I discovered at my first fair tax Kansas City meeting that if my uncle was not there, I, as a liberal Democrat, would have run away and never come back. To look at the crowd before me today, it is safe to assume that the majority of you are Republican.
No. Independent.
Libertarian.
Conservative.
You're assuming.
That's right.
Democrats aren't here for the same reasons that I was uncomfortable at that meeting. That we have to make the fair tax the #1 issue. No other issues can be discussed. At the Kansas City event, people were discussing pro-McCarthyism and inviting Sarah Palin to speak at his event. All I was thinking was, what am I doing at an event with right-wing Republicans? If this is an example, then I need to reevaluate the fair tax if that's an example of supporter. I'm happy to say I have a great relationship with everyone in fair tax in Kansas City. I talk to Earl, Long, and John Collins at least once a week, and never would have guessed how well we get along and how many things we are in agreement over. Thankfully, I was able to explain to them how isolated their unconscious actions were. Now we remind each other on a daily basis that all social issues are left at the door. If you want to discuss the war in Iraq, go right ahead. Just not at a fair tax meeting or a fair tax event. All of fair tax KC pamphlets, emails are examined to ensure that they are inclusive of all people. We have formed a strong grassroots organization that thrives on diversity and stays focused on what matters, the fair tax. A year ago, we had 200 email addresses. Today, we have over 4,000 email addresses. We have to take the time and make the effort to be inclusive, not exclusive. I am standing here today as evidence that a staunch liberal